by my father, and I had to just partly read this a little bit. It was something that he used to like to write poetry, and he used to like to write poetry, observation poetry, and he's called it history, legend, or what. I like to call it the history of Woodus, or an alternative history. It does mention of people that if you're certainly my age, or you know that, you probably would remember some of these people, like Tom Wine, the old chimney sweep, Bill Minton, who lived down the valley, and his mate Nico, old Irish Tom, Louis Hickins, and Hippie and his Belper bus, bloke that started up a bus service before the days of customer service, when you could go to help on the bus. This guy wasn't really too happy if he didn't go in his bus every day.
Please excuse us.
Hi, Diary.
So here we go. It all started one dinner time in Odo. Not many in, Lol Lambert, Dave Warwick, one or two old folk. But as one after other their stories were told, a new history of Woodus began to unfold. Lol started it. Charlie, can you remember when? Joe Stanton chipped in. Ah, can he? I weren't here then. I come as a soldier during war. Got wed and stopped on, saved us some more. Dave said, my dad were with searchlights in Osley Lane. So if Charlie's a foreigner, I'm partly sane. But I remember Irish Tom. They said he were a rum lot, but I reckon he schemed for all they'd got. Not always guilty of the crimes laid at his door, but that he was, and then some more. But there are folks has thought it no shame to pink summon and let Irish Tom take the blame. Down Valley lived Phil Mitten, a surly old bloke. Nobody knew him laugh at a joke, but his garden were a picture, and the stuff he did grow was worth the prize in any produce show. His mate Nico were a bit of a curio too. With folks in general they'd little to do. Lived all alone in his garden shack. Few saw him go out, but none spied him come back. Then there was Tom Wiley, the old chimney sweep. They said he could tell lies even when asleep. They once told the truth to Friar Bruff. His excuse was they couldn't think of a lie quick enough. Next we heard of a curious case, a chap feeling ill, paid in advance for a burial plot. But the parson was gone over the Atlantic, far away, not seen or heard of to this day. A chap getting wed went to Derby to buy the ring. In the shop was a fellow with a dozen of them on a string. He says he'll swear, and before his maker, that it was the local undertaker. The second wedding was a bit of a joke. Not everybody felt sorry for the bloke. When in Rover, she began to scream and shout, but then she was safe and couldn't be kicked out. Then someone else took a part. Remember Louis Hickins? For years he drove the night soil car. He was past 70 when he saw the sea. There's acre and acres of water, said he. He took one breath, his senses it deprived him. It took 2 buckets of that there just to revive him. Someone mentioned Pippi and his Belper bus. That were too far back for most of us. There was sometimes biked, we were told. Bus runs every day, not just when it's wet and cold. If you can't bike it because there's a foot of snow, bloody well walk it, or else don't go. There a chap left his pub pretty quick. Some said they were lucky to dodge the nick. Quite a few more quaked in their shoes. It was from him they'd bought the self-same shoes. Now all this is said in the spirit of fun, no offence meant to anyone. But just think, as you sit there drinking and talking, somebody somewhere, your words are recorded.